minutes gone past 12 p.m. Exactly the right place you need to be at all time. I'm the voice of the mic, and my name is Kizuke. You know what the show entails? Just like the name goes, soccer scoreboard show. Hope we talk about football this beautiful afternoon. But meanwhile, I want to ask this question: how you doing? Hope you're very well. How you at the moment right now? What's really going on? How's your area looking like? What's really happening on the outside? Because from my axis here, it looks to be like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna be raining, but let's see how that's to go. Let's see how it pans out. But on the show with me, you know how we do. I've got my man. I've got the man that always say the Amaka Disappoint Talks is here with me, and on the show later on, someone will be joining us to give us some of the transfer news. But just let's start now to see how it goes. But good afternoon, beautiful Lagos City, Mr. Mayowa. Good afternoon as well.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's always nice to be here. I mean, you know, we are in the season of transfer now.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of speculation going around. Unfortunately, we don't have the magic man in the studio today.
Oh, he's not in the studio today.
I was probably thrown some shots at him.
Really?
I mean, you know, we are not hearing anything about Tottenham doing anything.
But Tottenham having Madison and Bowen.
I mean, if Madison and Bowen out of the whole,
all the players,
out of all the players, they probably need.
The only thing we hear about them is Whiskey coming to the show July 27th.
No, I mean, yes, probably maybe they want to turn into a record label now. Probably.
But Mayo, do you realize that Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is very fine?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think they are very serious. There was a news as regards, you know, Manchester United encouraging Harry Kane to probably put in a request such that he will be able to leave. To be honest with you,
I saw that.
I mean, the season has ended almost going to almost a month now, and up till now, you know, we are not hearing the buzz about Tottenham, you know, getting marquee players for them to be able to do something spectacular next season. Probably they are setting up their new manager up. They are setting him up for failure, to be honest with you. I mean, you need about 6, 7, 8 players to be able to make that team a winning team.
Right.
And you're only going after 2. It doesn't make any sense to me. And they really want to. And you will see a Danny Levy trying to hold on to Harry Kane. But in any case, you know, we are always here to break it down for Lagos City.
Exactly. We are always here to break it down, Lagos City. You know, it's a very wonderful time again on the radio. I feel so happy. I must say thank God for life. Let's go with the first news I have here. It's not like a news. You know what we do when you're here? We only like to do a recap. So let's do this recap first of all. John Judy Gallo says, yes, I really want to play in the local league, MPFL. I've been here at Prime FC of Oshun. I think, yes, the Ajegule guy saying, I want to be a part of the Nigerian Premier League. 6 months or 1 year would do before I retire. He's wanted to come back.
Well, I think the thing is having our international base player come back to play in the league, I think it's a welcome development. The last time this happened, there was an Ahmed Musa who played for Kano Pillars before he decided to go back to Sivasspor. There's also a particular Rashidi Ekini who came back to Nigeria to play in the league for a while before he retired finally. May God rest his soul.
Yeah,
so I mean, it will be nice to see our foreign base player come back to play in the league. You know, it brings a whole lot of razzmatazz in the league. Imagine if we had a Kanu Wanko or JJ Okocha retiring in their home clubs. You know, that gives a whole lot of the league a whole lot of flair, a whole lot of interest from much more people. Yeah. So I think it's a good one. I mean, Ojo Nigalo obviously is not he's not playing in the A leagues in Europe. So I mean, coming back to Nigeria to come and retire, I think it's a good one. I would like to see people like Ndidi, Ian Acho, the best player in La Liga, was there Chukwueze,
Samuel Chukwueze,
the Osime, Chuba Akpom, and the likes of them come back to retire. Probably maybe when they are 37, 38, they don't really have much to offer in European football anymore. They come back home, they come and retire in our league, and that brings a whole lot of razzmatazz in that particular league, basically.
Okay, so Song, you heard about Song, the Jiwadi guy. Song, Alex Song, a very wonderful player while he was playing. You know, he had a very good play. And that point, this Song of a guy now wants to return. Maybe Eimba are eyeing him at the moment.
Eimba eyeing Song.
Yes. But I think it's someone said about the Eimba side, they'll be playing some international football. And if you want to be involved, you need to get to sign players.
True.
And you wouldn't be wrong to get players from the outside.
For me, I mean, so the thing is what ruined Alex Song's career in this evening?
Yeah.
I mean, you remember that infamous,
I know. I remember the story.
I mean, for me, I don't think Enyimba needs that kind of baggage, to be honest with you. I think, to be honest with you,
really?
I don't think Enyimba needs that kind of baggage. I think there will be other quality players that they can get that will be able to do the job. I don't think Alex Song is the man for Enyimba. Probably, and the thing is this, in as much as, earlier we're talking about our own foreign-based player coming back to retire. Yeah. In as much as we want that, we don't want Nigeria to be a dumping ground for players who are not, who are not there anymore. They just want to be part of. They just want to have the name again because nobody talks about them. Who talks about Alex Song again? Because of his infamous, because of his character and attitude, we got him out of football. So for me, I think Enyimba talking about Alex Song, I think it will probably be a waste of money. I think there's a whole lot of quality. If anybody wants to sign player, the guys that participated in the Super Six, I think they should be able to get quality players to sign from those guys. There's a particular Duru who plays for Bender Insurance or there, who is a very good player that they can look at that guy. There's a lot of other players that participate in that Super Six that will be a good fit.
Now you sound like they don't need to get a player international outside.
I mean, if they want to get a player, I mean they should target the Egyptian league.
Okay,
there are quality players in the Egyptian league. They should target Al Ahly. They should target Pyramid. There's the future.
Raja Casablanca,
Zamalek. Yeah. They should target players from those leagues. To be honest with you, I mean, we've had occasions where we've had Ghanaians playing in our league. We've had people from Benin Republic. We had Togolese people playing in our league. However, the consistency has not been there. If you look at the Nigerian league now, I mean, how many foreigners do we have? And the reason for that is not far-fetched because of, in as much as the current IMC guys, they've really, about 2 weeks ago, I scored them about 7 over 10, saying that they've really improved on our league and they've really tried. In as much as that has happened, because of some 1 or 2 things that has not been put in place, there is no influx. Our league is not attractive to foreigners. However, if anybody wants to go, the foreigner way, they should start looking at, better leagues in Egypt and people who are playing. Not Alex Song that nobody talks about again.
Okay, so let's quickly jump on this Hurricane now. For you, Hurricane requests. They're saying, okay, if you want to come here, stick for a request. Why are we not hearing more of Hurricane? Is there any tendency that Hurricane might be staying with Tottenham next season? Well, is it possible?
The thing is this.
Where is it possible?
Well, it's a 50-50 thing. The thing
scary. It's quite scary though.
Daniel Levy has not come out to say anything. He has not said anything. He has been very skeptical. If you look at the transfer window, Daniel Levy has been practically quiet. He has not been saying anything. Yeah. And one of the few things he wants to do is to hold on to Hurricane. But the thing is, when I was making my introduction earlier, I was joking around about maybe Hurricane, maybe Tottenham becoming, a music company that they want to start signing musicians because of whiskey and just that. However, if a club that has an ambition, you would have seen how active they will be in transfer market. Last week, some Chelsea fans, they were trying, they were really angry about what I said about Chelsea signing Caicedo and just that what they need Caicedo for. However, apart from what I said, if you look at the activities of Chelsea in the transfer window, this shows a club that has, that is really hungry to compete. Okay. Hence the reason why they are going for, in as much as I might have my reservations about, the number of players they want to bring in. But I mean, the activity in the transfer window shows that they really want to compete.
Yeah, so, very serious.
Tottenham, they've been really quiet. No, they're not saying anything. And, obviously, Manchester United will not want a situation where there will be a contract dispute between Tottenham and the Hurricane. Hence the reason why they've come out to say, Hurricane, if you want to leave, because Daniel Levy is not saying anything. And to be honest, before Manchester United will come out and say that, it means that probably maybe they've contacted Tottenham and Tottenham is not giving them the kind of response they want. I mean, as a player who has a contract with Tottenham Hotspur, if he wants to leave, he can put in a request and say, hey, I'm tired of this and I want to go. So it's left for Hurricane now to do that. But my question is this: will Hurricane actually do that? Because he himself is not saying anything.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Like I've said over and over again, it will be very sad. Hurricane will clock 30 very soon. It will be very sad for Hurricane, and he has about maybe 4 or 5 years left, to play quality football.
Yeah.
It will be very sad for Hurricane to retire and not win anything major because he blindly decided to be loyal to Tottenham. I don't think Tottenham deserves his loyalty. Daniel Levy has shown.
They don't have him in heart.
Yeah, Daniel Levy does not have him in heart. Daniel Levy is somebody that should be, let go of running football. He doesn't know anything about running football to be successful. So I mean, for me, Harry Kane should probably listen to Manchester United and put in a request and probably come to Manchester United.
Okay, so Declan Rice now, I want to be an Arsenal player, he said. But regardless of City coming for him, regardless of Manchester United also wanting to sign him, where do you think Declan Rice should go?
Well, for me, I think, to be honest with you, in as much as I would like, I'm envisaging, a very competitive EPL next season.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is, there's a lot of younger players trying to move to bigger clubs, and just like a lot of clubs, they are trying to reinforce to be able to be competitive.
Yeah, to be strong, yeah.
However, to be honest with you, in as much as I would like Arsenal to reinforce very well, I would like to see Declan Rice play under Guardiola.
Wow.
Guardiola,
you have to say a different kind of player.
Yeah, Guardiola leaves Man City in 2025. It's not, that's no news. He's not renewing his contract anymore. I think he has conquered England, and he wants to probably maybe take up the challenge of coaching a national team and just for that. Guardiola has probably 2 seasons left on his contract to in the EPL.
Yeah.
I want to see a Declan Rice play under Guardiola. I want to see Declan Rice being transformed by Guardiola. However, whichever club he decides to go to, he will probably succeed. But because Arsenal has an interest in him, and because he has been a prime target for Arteta, probably maybe he will end up being an Arsenal player. It would not be bad to see him play in Arsenal, but I would really love to see him play under the greatest coach in the EPL.
That's personal, though. But you don't talk about you want to see him play there. That's a national team guy who was at the World Cup. We saw him in the Euros as well. Calvin Phillips. He's an English guy. You talk about Calvin Phillips, how good he is and how good he is. I mean, what he's brought. And he worked very hard with Gareth Southgate.
True.
But he made a move that I don't want to say if it was a bad move. He's a Premier League winner. Maybe he couldn't have won it in his life.
True. He's a Champions League winner too. He's a Champions League winner.
So this thing got me furious right
now. And he's an FA Cup winner.
FA Cup winner, treble winner, whichever we want to say.
The only cup missing is Carling Cup.
He has something to show to his kids.
Yeah, sure.
But
better than Harry Kane.
Better than Harry Kane. But there's something I want to talk about Calvin Phillips now. He played second fiddle. Looking at the role I know he's going to learn from Pep.
True.
I know Pep is going to instill in him, right?
True.
But looking at the role he's wanting to play, there's a Rodri.
True.
Who wants to wait? The Rodri is getting better every day.
True.
Now, Calvin Phillips, I don't want to say the wrong choice, but I feel like Pep should have, rotate the team. But he cannot risk Rodri. Regardless of how you want to rotate the team, watch Rodri. Rodri plays almost every game.
True.
You understand? I think we'll see more of Calvin Phillips in the games like Carabao Cups and the rest of that.
Yeah, sure.
This is a guy who was at the World Cup. He was so good. We saw him.
True.
Now, Declan Rice, you talk about Declan Rice. Declan Rice, you want him to move to City. If he moves to City, the space, the time, I don't really see a Pep creating a role for any other person because of the formation he plays. He can do anything, but he likes to have a deep line man. He did with Sergio Busquets as well.
The thing is this, Pep has, to be honest with you, the reason why Rodri was an integral part of that particular team was because he was chasing the treble.
I don't get it. How?
As in the reason why.
Okay. Why he wasn't being changed?
Yeah, the reason why there was no much rotation was, people always taunting because of this overthinking thing that makes him.
So he doesn't want to risk this one.
He doesn't want to risk it. And look at the same guy that has played almost all the matches, got the winning goal for the Champions League.
Yeah.
I mean, was very instrumental in delivering the treble. So hence the reason why that happened last season. However, with Guardiola achieving what he needed to achieve now, the pressure is off Guardiola now. He has won the Champions League.
Right.
He has won he has won everything that he wanted to win. However, there is a room for other players to be able to feature in his team now. And two, remember, this is more like a clearance sales for Man City. Mahrez leaving, a whole lot of players are leaving. Remember, there's a particular John Stones who started out as a defender. Right. I remember when John Stones came into Man City, he wasn't getting first team shirt.
Yeah.
It took him about 18 months before he started playing regularly. Do you understand? There's a particular Julian Alvarez who is a World Cup winner who would probably stroll into any team in the EPL and play first team football. He's sitting down on the bench because of Eddie Haaland waiting for his time. However, for me, I think Calvin Phillips will still have a role to play in Man City because a whole lot of players are leaving.
Will this happen when offers come? Because first of all, right now, I agree with you on the part that Pep doesn't want to rotate his team. He doesn't want to change at that point with Rodri. But you talk about John Stones. I want to take it back to John Stones now. I think the English guys. Sorry, I don't know how to say this, but in Pep's mind, he feels like the English guys don't play what he wants.
No, they don't.
You get my point now.
It's just too much hype.
Yeah, so he knows that if you want to work with me, you have to take time to blend into the team.
True.
Declan Rice has got the potentials. Wonderful prospects.
There's also a particular Jack Grealish now.
Exactly. You can see how he plays now. Quite different.
Who is also an integral part of
the City team.
When he crossed over from Aston Villa, he struggled a bit to be able to fit into the team. Even some people had to even start mocking him. He made some terrible comments about Almiron, and anytime Almiron scores, everybody starts that. But look at Jack Grealish now.
It's still about the manager now. What Pep can actually get to do about players.
True.
Jack Grealish now is a different kind of a player.
True.
He's he wasn't Pep signing. He was a club signing.
Yes, true.
So,
true.
but when he came to the club, 100 million pounds was looked like a hype. He didn't enter the team once. True. Pep dropped him on the bench.
True.
I mean, Pep made the team know that I'm the manager here.
True.
You understand? But I respect him as a good player. Aston Villa best player. Everybody knows. But when he came to the team, the money was so hype and cool. Okay, stay here for some time and get yourself. John Stones also came now. The different part of John Stones now, he used to be a right back with Everton, but now he's got a footwork. He can make every move. This is Pep working. Now, for Calvin Phillips, he has lost it in the national team.
I mean,
because of waiting, like he's saying, he's waiting for his time.
Guardiola even complained about him gaining weight coming back.
Yeah, so he has lost in the national team. Now Bayern Munich is calling. If you are this guy now,
yes,
because Declan Rice now, Bayern Munich they've taken off their hands of Declan Rice. They've seen that he wants to play. United are also on this verge. City are getting closer, but he say I want to be an Arsenal player. So if you're Calvin Phillips, a club like Bayern is coming for you. Won't you jump on it?
No, I don't think so. I think I'll wait my time.
Your time in City?
Yeah, I want to prove myself to
the world.
I want to prove myself that I deserve to
call up here. He's a good player though.
To be a first team player. Mm-hmm. I mean, Calvin Phillips did not become bad overnight.
Yeah.
He's a quality player. The reason why he's not getting to that particular team is because of the kind of quality.
Yeah, that's just it.
Man City
it's the manager.
However, like I said, a whole lot of players will be leaving. But the question is this: will Calvin Phillips be able to adapt to what Guardiola wants? John Stone has been an integral part of the team because he's been able to adapt. John Stone now plays as a central defender. However, he doesn't really stay as a central defender when they are out of position.
It's a surplus requirement.
He goes to join the attack, giving room when Man City is in possession. John Stone steps up.
They don't struggle to see who to give the pass to.
John Stone steps up, giving them an extra man to work with
+1
in the midfield. Yeah. And if you look at the way he plays his pass. He is more refined. He doesn't play passes like a defender.
Yeah, exactly.
Some defenders.
I get your point. Very well. I understand you vividly well.
I mean, in as much as I don't want to offend Alexander-Arnold or kudos to Alexander-Arnold, he's an inverted Alexander-Arnold sort of in quotes now because of the way he plays. And this is kudos to Guardiola. But my question is this: will Calvin Phillips be able to adapt to Guardiola's style? That is the question, because if he does not adapt to the style, probably he might not get to play. There's a particular Cancelo, and Guardiola is a very ruthless coach. To be honest with you, there's a particular Cancelo who was doing excellently well. However, Cancelo lost his place, and that was what forced him out of the team, going to Bayern Munich, and he's not coming back again.
I think it's about the manager. Pep Guardiola. We'll have to go away from the story. It looks very lengthy though, but Pep Guardiola just wants to see he doesn't want to settle for less. He wants his team to keep. Okay, look at the season now. Kovacic is not going medicals.
True.
He's preparing for the next season.
True.
Like he prepares for the next season, even in the season.
True.
Which other managers don't do. So the reason, like you said, I believe that why Calvin Phillips is really struggling with that team is because of the manager. Because if he was maybe a Chelsea team, I mean, why not?
I mean, how do you explain? The thing is this: Guardiola needs to be studied very well, and this is not. I mean, in as much as sometimes my Man United jealousy comes in terms of Man City catching up and the rest of that. However, if you study Guardiola properly, you see that a coach that can put a walk-up winner on the bench and still win a treble is a great coach.
He's a great coach indeed. All right, just in case you're joining, this is Voice of the People now upon FM, the best place you need to be at all times. This is the Soccer Scoreboard Show. My name is Kizzy K. Having a chit chat with Maya. Well, let's go on this quick break. Stay with us. We'll return back. Stay with VOP now upon FM. Stay with Kizzy K. We'll be back shortly.
radio and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at VOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. VOP TV, show up, speak up.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delights in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festa Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
Back from that quick break, let's get talking on the show again. This is VOP 90.3 FM. I am the voice of the Mac. My name is Kizzy K. Okay, now Maya was still with me. Let's talk about Moss Party. He's about parting ways with Arsenal, just like his name goes. Moss Party. He said, "I want to be in the European scene. I don't want to leave. I don't think I'm cool to go to Saudi. I want to still be involved." Juventus are on the verge of signing the Ghanaian.
Well, for me, if he wants to stay in Europe, I think that's fine. However, there's a particular Ruben Neves who is 26 and he has gone to Saudi Arabia. So I mean, Saudi Arabia is the new oil well for players now. They go there to go and get their money. But for me, I mean, Partey has done his bit, and I think if Juventus want him, I think he should go. I think.
Okay.
I don't think Arteta has any plan for him in that particular Arsenal team. and I would not want to see Partey, rotting away on the bench because
But
of the kind of quality.
I want to ask you this question first of all.
Yes.
Someone say Arsenal has been ungrateful.
I don't understand what is the meaning of ungrateful? What's the definition of being
okay,
ungrateful?
what they mean? What they mean is this: this guy was here when you needed him. Now, because you're trying to get a player like Declan Rice, because Arsenal has a project and it's paying off at the moment.
True.
And this guy made a move from Atletico Madrid to a team that I want to be in this team. I want to stay. They got Jorginho.
True.
Thomas Partey, take it or leave it from me. He played an integral role.
True.
For Arsenal.
True.
Now it feels like everybody's trying to gel. Everybody's we're going somewhere. We're not involved in the Champions League, and you're letting me go.
True.
Do you see where they're coming from?
Well, I don't think so. Well, I will give you a typical example. Claudio Bravo succeeded with Guardiola in Barcelona.
Yeah, okay.
What happened to Claudio? And you saw how Guardiola has evolved over time. Guardiola, Claudio Bravo followed Guardiola to Man City. What happened to Claudio Bravo? I mean, he struggled for one season and he was sold. Do you understand? He was let go. So I mean, the same thing applies to Partey too. I mean, if he doesn't fit the Arsenal project, obviously they will let him go.
Okay.
And that's what happens right
All
now.
Okay, now Mason Mount for you.
Well, for me, Mason Mount, interesting. Well, there's a lot of back and forth on Mason Mount, and I think price has always been the issue. But I think before the end of the transfer window, we will know where Mason Mount will be. I think Mason Mount will be a good addition for Manchester United. I mean, Manchester United has been.
You need him. Do you need him?
Yes, we need him.
Okay, we need him. You guys need him.
We need him. We actually need quality players. However, I don't know why Chelsea is trying to play hanky-panky with us in terms of.
I think it's about money.
Yeah. So the thing is, well, I will not say they are selfish. I mean, they are trying to cash out because I mean they are also clearing out their own team.
Yeah.
There's a particular.
FF is working as well.
There's a particular. Let's go back to what we're discussing. Go back to Thomas Partey issue.
Okay.
See, people are saying, Arsenal ungrateful and the rest of that. There's a particular Edouard Mendy who came to Chelsea because of there's a particular coach that loved him enough to bring him to Chelsea. Another regime came and Edouard Mendy lost his place and lost all confidence. Edouard Mendy is going to Saudi Arabia now. So I mean, as a player, the moment you don't fit into the project, into the philosophy of that particular coach, or the moment there's no future for you, I mean, there's no point staying anymore. There's no point sitting down on the bench and losing value. I mean, it's better for you to probably go and get playing time and even be much more valuable. A typical example is Tammy Abraham was not doing well in Chelsea. He left to go and play in Roma and is one of their integral player. There's a particular Chris Smalling, that was not a fit for Manchester United. I mean, Chris Smalling is doing well in Roma now. There's a particular what's his name now? These guys that play left back for Inter Milan now, Damian.
Oh, Damian, okay.
Damian, he was in Manchester United, but I mean, he couldn't cut it in Manchester United. He was let go and he left to international. His dream. There's also Eric Mkhitaryan. There's a whole lot of players. If we continue to, we can reel out names. Fikayo Tomori left to AC Milan and it's an integral part of the AC Milan team.
Okay, let's let go of that. I mean, cup time frame, Iowa. So tell the man, let's just be patient on this now. Quick one, Sadio Mane now saying I'm going to fight for my club, for my shirt. Our NASA coming for the Senegalese AFCON winner, and he wants to be back. What do you make about that too?
He doesn't want to go to Anasa.
He said, no, I want to fight for my shirt. You don't think it's right to do that? It's about the money. My wife, you like this money so much. You like the money, I see.
The thing is this. So, I mean, the handwriting is on the wall. The club, okay, for example, so there was an altercation between Sadio Mane and Sane, right? The club hierarchy queued behind who? They queued behind Sane.
Sane, yeah.
Whereas, in all honesty, Mane, in as much as I would have expected Mane to handle it differently, I mean, Mane was justified in his anger because of what Sane said. Do you understand? However, the club queued behind the German guy. I mean, which doesn't make any sense to me. That shows that they value the German guy more than him. Two, they were talking about terminating his contract and letting him go and the rest of that. yet he still wants to stay with that club and be loyal to them. For what reason? Do you understand? I mean, he has won the league with them. He has won the Champions League. He has won the EPL. So what else is he looking for? He should go to Saudi Arabia and get good money. I mean, Sadio Mane is already 31, for heaven's sakes. How many years does he have left to play football? To be honest with you, and what's the assurance that Thomas Tuchel will even make him an integral part of that particular team?
Okay, all right. Okay, so now the Saudi guys have come to meet with Judge Mendes saying we wanted to recruit players for us. So I want to know, do you think this is a project for the Saudi guys? Because I'm being confused as well. I don't know what they are trying to get now. I mean, it's a project, first of all.
It's a project for the Saudi guys.
Okay, Alexander Safran, the UEFA president, said, he said, we're not going to miss Ronaldo. We're not going to miss Karim Benzema. These two guys, he's sounding very angry when you listen to him well. And he said, tell me one player who the Saudi guys have trained. If you want to develop your people. But the Saudis are not thinking about what he's saying.
Well, the thing is, and
I'm talking to one of the biggest football agents, Judge Mendes.
Yeah, I mean,
and the money will come. I mean, agents for money.
so the thing is this, there's a whole lot of, and my anger is this. Even some of our own legend, of Manchester United legend, or these, pundits that just go on TV and say stuff they're not supposed to say. So let me give you a quick background. How many clubs in the EPL, how many top clubs in the EPL is owned by an Englishman?
Oh, that's another question.
Yeah, how many top clubs in the EPL is owned by an Englishman? You open up your league for investors to come
and invest, cash out and go.
Yeah, there is Saudi Arabia, there is Qatari, there are Americans and just of that investing the top, apart from Levy, who is an Englishman. The top 6-7 people on that particular list, they are foreigners. Yet, I've had pundits say they should ban players from going to Saudi Arabia. I don't understand why. Okay. I mean, if Saudi Arabia is trying to build their league to be able to get to a particular standard, why ban them? If you are talking about that, then they should ban players from going to MLS too. So I think there's always an anger directed at the Saudis and the rest of that. In as much as they claim that there is a human rights, whatever violation going on there, which obviously I don't want to get into because obviously this is a sports show.
But Maya, wait, let me ask you this question: Is this going to be a problem later on?
No, it's not going to be a problem.
Because I think they haven't. See,
it's not.
Okay, let me tell you where Alexander Safran is coming from. Right, a player like Luka Modric is 37, and nobody in Europe who wants to give you a 37-year-old man or 2-year deal. Of course, nobody want to do that.
True. I mean, 37, you already.
Saudi's ready to give you 3 years.
Why not?
With the money.
Why not?
So it's like a competition somehow. And funny enough, they are getting the young and the old.
Okay, Ruben Neves,
exactly.
26, left for Saudi Arabia. So the thing is this. You have the right to apply your trade anywhere.
Of course, true.
That's the first thing. And the annoying part is this. And I'll put it this way. The Kabars in Europe, Kabars in quotes now.
Yeah.
Losing the word Kabar loosely now. They are angry that the Saudi guys, they are beginning to compete with them. Do you understand? They are beginning to compete. Okay, for example, now, Gary Neville and just of that, they were talking and they were really angry, saying that they should start banning players from going to Saudi Arabia. APL should start banning players from going to the EPL and just of that. The reason for that is this: everybody is talking about the EPL because of the branding and because of the hype around it. The best league in the world, and because of the money pumped in that particular league. If a particular Saudi Arabia league, brings all the star in and people start talking about that, they have a competition. Do you understand?
Right.
And that might take away from their revenue because all this hype that you are getting brings in a whole lot of brands to come and support your league. So if all the brands pull out of the EPL and probably go to Saudi, and they feel Saudi is much more lucrative for them. The Asian market is very big. For heaven's sakes, the population of the Asian market is in billions. China, 1.4 billion. India, 1.4 billion. That's about 2.8 billion. For heaven's sake, and this particular league is located there. Do Do you understand? So if brands begin to go there, you know, EPL and just and not these top leagues, they begin to lose sponsorship and just all that. Hence the reason why they are angry. There should be competition. There should be monopoly. It shouldn't be monopoly.
All right. So wrapping up the talk, we need to talk about just 3 more things before we maybe might open the phone lines or maybe just go on transfer news. But quickly, got this one on YouTube. Okay, at Voice of the People, can join us on YouTube via YouTube as well. Voice of the People 9.3 FM. Yerioba TV says Kylian Mbappe and Neymar should come to Manchester United and win cups. He said, relegation for Chelsea next season. That's the opinion, though. He said.
Wow.
So you need to know this one now. You're listening to me as well. Mourinho resigned as member of the UEFA Football Board based on the Anthony Taylor saga. We just have to leave that for now. Osimhen, let me ask you this question. Now you don't ask me this question with emotions. Answer me with the way it is. I know how you want to say, right? You're Nigerian.
True.
So between Osimhen and Riyad Mahrez, for you, who do you think should be crowned the African best player for the year?
Well,
and why?
Okay, well, for me,
you know why it's a question, right?
Yeah, I know. So for me, I mean, so Manchester City won
treble.
The question is, what is the overall contribution of Riyad Mahrez to that?
Are we going to check on that? Are they going to check on that?
No. I mean, those are
that's the criteria.
Those are the things you should look at. What is the overall contribution of Riyad Mahrez in that particular in Man City achieving that?
Yeah.
The second thing for Osimhen now. Napoli has not won the league for over 33 years.
Yeah, 33 years.
Osimhen got injured during that particular season.
Didn't get to the final.
As in got injured, came back and still ended up winning
the Scudetto.
Winning the Scudetto, then winning the highest goal scorer for that particular tough league.
Yeah.
So, you know, it brings a conundrum. You know, if you have to vote, because obviously people are to vote, journalists and just of that who are to vote for this. However, for me, personally, I'm not saying this as, you know, as a Nigerian, or maybe I'm biased or what I know. You know, this statement is bias devoid.
Yeah.
For me, I think Osimhen deserves it more.
Okay.
The reason for that is because of if you look at the overall contribution of Osimhen and Mahrez. Yes, Mahrez played important part in that particular Man City.
Yeah.
However, if you bench Mahrez in Man City,
they can still cope.
Do you think Man City would have achieved the treble? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at Napoli. Look at Napoli's run. The moment Osimhen got injured and was not playing, was Napoli firing on all cylinder? No, they were not.
They look shaky.
So that shows the importance, the overall importance of, you know, Osimhen in that particular team and Mahrez in that particular. So for me personally, because of that, I would tilt towards Osimhen.
Okay, so obviously we should give that to, maybe we should have given that to, you know, Victor Osimhen if, you know, there wasn't Riyad Mahrez in that team, because I've looked at the likes of Mo Salah this season, looking at Sadio Mane, all of these guys, no competition. But sometimes this can be very, very scary. The reason why looks to be a talk is the fact that Riyad Mahrez, take it or leave it, he's in crown treble winner. Whichever way you want to talk about it. And I also started the season very well, even though I think it was more of the Champions League where Pep barely used him because of the formation. He wanted to drift Bernardo to the side. But now away from that now, Rodri, a whole lot of Ballon d'Or contenders, I know. But I'm just going to call like the basic. Yesterday on the show, I said Rodri, Haaland, Messi. And I said, if I don't put Osimhen, they might crucify me on the outside. Okay, I placed Osimhen as well. And someone called on the show, and I said, no, that list is not complete. I said, what do you mean? He said, I need to put Ronaldo. He said, there's no Ballon d'Or list without Ronaldo. And I said, I understand. No.
Which Ronaldo?
He's not trying to say.
Ronaldo de Lima.
Ronaldo Cristiano.
No, I know. I'm just
joking. He said he knows Ronaldo will not win it.
Sure.
But that record, 200 cap, you know that record for Ronaldo, and Ronaldo is a big game, you know.
Hold on. Let's get something right.
All right, okay.
200 cap does not translate to Ballon d'Or.
Record,
so,
yeah.
I mean,
no, but I think Ronaldo will be contender, but I don't think he's going to be in the first 10 for me. But he should be. You know how they name it now. You know how they can go to 100, from 100 to 80. You know how they do it.
Yeah, I know.
So Ronaldo, but what I didn't really make an argument with him because I understand what he was saying.
Sure.
But still on the show, I'm still putting Ronaldo at that. So Rodri, reason for Rodri, UEFA Nations Cup player, best player.
They won the Nations League.
Yeah, they won the Nations League. They won the Champions League.
Yes.
He scored the final goal. Like Philemon called him the decider.
Yeah, decider.
He
was
so great at that.
True.
Everything Haaland won apart from personal, like, you know, FWA and won and the goal scoring stuff, he won it. Now come to Haaland. 4 seasons in England is amazing.
About 36 goals.
22 years of age. This guy is a magic for me.
Fantastic.
Right, fantastic player. You respect him so well.
No,
I mean, it's called your team.
So I mean, I'm regretting that we don't have it in our team. We don't have it in our team.
So now Haaland, then Messi. You might want to say Messi. Oh, Messi's +1 today. I just have, on the show I celebrate people, but I cannot go ahead and skip celebrating Messi. Messi is the biggest guy at the moment. You take it from me, a World Cup winner. He has clinched every trophy, most decorated player with Dani Alves.
True.
So we have to celebrate him on the show. I don't know if Vicky is going to be singing with me as well or you, but we are going to celebrate Messi on the show, whichever way. But Messi, Ballon d'Or, and let me add Osimhen because I think he's going to be there. Who would win the Ballon d'Or for you and why?
Well, for me, I think, to be honest with you, I'm a huge Messi fan.
I know.
I was one of those that,
you trained for the World Cup, Messi winning the World Cup, I know.
We were here in the studio and I almost scattered the studio that day.
Yeah. I remember vividly well, yeah, true.
Then the World Cup final and everything, those are fun memories. But for me, I think, to be honest with you, I think we should give it to, for me, the contenders should be Haaland and Rodri.
So who would you give it to?
But for me, I would tip Rodri.
Rodri. Why?
Yes. The reason is this season has been very fantastic for Rodri. Rodri was very pivotal in Man City winning that
key role. Deep roles.
Guardiola could not play with Rodri this season. He couldn't
play without him.
He couldn't play without him. He was very present. There were some games, about 4 or 5 games that Haaland did not play. What was the overall result? Even in the Champions League final, who decided it?
Rodri.
Come to the national team.
It was still Rodri.
Come to the national team. Rodri has been fantastic with his national team. They recently just won.
I think that national team is an edge.
Yes, it's
because if you want to go by record breaking, you cannot go Haaland scores his magic.
True.
See,
true.
If I begin to look into your face and tell you what Haaland has done over time, you'll just be changing the thoughts in seconds.
True.
True. Because Haaland is magic. I don't know. I think some of the key players I've come to say I've not seen an English guy that can get to do what this guy have done.
No.
And
English players just like
we've seen players from the La Liga Santander, from the League One French side. We've seen players from Bundesliga, German Bundesliga, from everywhere come to the English Premier League and struggle.
True.
And it came to a City side. You know why we could talk about Haaland? Because Pep Guardiola said, "I'm going to get a striker and I'm going to win the Champions League." And he did it. So let's say now Haaland was the missing link to what City needed to win the Champions League. Because you know why?
Yes, for me, I've not said Haaland was the missing. I think Rodri was the missing link.
Okay, wait. If you say
Rodri's consistency, keyword on consistency,
right,
was the missing link. To be honest with you, because if you look at that particular team, the only player that Guardiola could not do without was Rodri.
Do you know the reason why they rate Ronaldo in his second return at Manchester United for the first time? Because Ronaldo, if you take away Ronaldo's goal that season, what happens?
Manchester United will probably
so
be
please now
16,
help
17th.
me do a calculation in your head now, Mayowa. Take away Haaland's goal for Man City this season and tell me where City will be.
No, but the thing is Haaland, there were some games Man City. If you look at the number of goals Man City scored, if you take away the number of goals they scored, they will still probably have still won the league and still won everything. Probably they might not dispatch team 6-0, 5-0, 4 and the rest of that. They might, and they will still end up winning. However, if you look at that particular season, there was a particular point in time that Haaland got injured.
Right.
Man City still went on to win their games. Do you understand?
It's a City. City now.
Yeah, Man City went on to win their game. However, in those particular games, the only ever present person in that particular team was Rodri.
Yeah.
A lot of people come with the argument that Messi won the World Cup and just so yes, I'm all for winning of the World Cup. But if you look at the overall performance of Messi aside the World Cup, if you look at the overall performance and you compare it side by side to Rodri, obviously they're not playing in the same position.
I understand what you're saying, but do you know that we can not be surprised that Messi wins it this time? Do you know? Do you know it's possible?
Yes. In as much as I'm a huge Messi fan, to be honest with you, if they give Messi, I'll probably feel. I'm a huge Messi fan.
Okay, say that.
I'll probably feel that just probably gave him that as a retirement gift.
Okay, so is that the first time you're feeling so? Did you feel so in 2010?
In 2010,
doing Schneider, you felt so?
Yeah, I felt so too.
Okay, you believe it was Schneider?
I felt Schneider deserved it more than Messi. And in as much as I'm a huge fan of Messi, and I believe.
Okay,
I
okay.
believe Sneijder deserves it.
Exactly the reason why I want to talk about Maya. I call him the man with the decider. I mean, he have to say it the way it is. I just wanted to know if it was just about Messi, being a Messi fan and not saying it the right way. 2010, everybody knows it was Wesley Sneijder. He did so well, but we just saw what happened. He got to the final, the World Cup.
Yes, but he didn't win.
He didn't win it. But Messi got it. That's a World Cup, yes. So I would not be surprised. I'm not saying Messi wins it this time, but I would not be surprised if they give that to Messi. Not about winning the League One, winning the biggest tournament in the world. That's the World Cup. So it gives him the edge as well. But let's move on. All right, let's go. Some of the transfer news. The time is running. We need to go now very soon. Okay, 21 minutes gone past 1 p.m. The show comes to an end by 2 p.m. The one best show comes up next, Killer, and then the Radio Girl. Okay, some of the top stories in the world of the news first of all. Mason Greenwood drops big hint at Manchester United. I might not be going into detail about this one. Arsenal medical due as Harvard chooses shot number 29. Chelsea signing Nkunku admits doing homework on Mauricio Pochettino. You know that, right? Yeah, you have to work hard to play.
No,
okay.
I mean, if they are signing you, you don't want to. And sorry, I'm throwing shots as Julian Alvarez.
Yeah.
You don't want to go and sit down on the bench. You want to be a first team player. So
But
I mean,
please,
homework very well.
I want to say this now. I want
Yes.
to say this. I think you talked about it. Let me just quickly talk about it now.
Yes.
Players make move to clubs because they might not be starters,
True.
but because they will have playing time. I think football now is about playing time.
No, I mean, the thing is this. So if you want to feature for your national team, one of the criteria for you to be able to get a first team shirt in your national team is your playing time in your club.
Do you know that Julian Alvarez is a starter in Argentina national team?
Yeah, he's a starter.
Is he a starter in the Man City side?
He's not. And
what he considers his age is
but the thing
the
is
manager and the playing time.
But the thing is this, if you look at Julian Alvarez coming in, Julian Alvarez playing 15, 20 minutes in a particular game. If you look at his impact when he comes in, if not for want of time, if you go through the stats, when Julian Alvarez comes in and his touches, you will see he has more touches in that space of 20 minutes when he comes in. And that's the kind of player, that's the kind of quality he possesses. Obviously, it's a particular Haaland that's not allowing him to play because obviously Haaland is favored over him. Haaland is preferred over him.
Well, that's why I say it's about the manager. Do you realize that Julian Alvarez doesn't even play? See, he played a deep role for City this season.
True.
He came to a club where Haaland was. True. He knows he cannot bench Haaland, right?
He cannot.
But do you know
at the moment?
Do you know that at the moment? No, anytime from now, I'm telling you. But do you know that Julian Alvarez, we cannot just say, you can't call him a guy in the bench.
Well, he's on the bench.
Regardless of playing the second, yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying, that's why you see him anytime he's coming up. I talk about him with David Chilwell all the time. I love him so well. I'm not surprised to see him sometimes come into the game and have touches more than Haaland.
True. Yes.
Now Haaland, this is about the manager. People need to know this. City play by instruction. Pep Guardiola has told Haaland.
If you don't play by instruction, you are on the bench. You are
exactly.
sitting down on the
So
bench.
I think Julian Alvarez have a more role to play. I like to call Saviola. He knows how to come back to get the ball. He's speedy. He's spacey.
True.
He knows how to run in. But he's very devilish. That guy, you see, very dangerous.
The going say if you watch the Aguero's discussion about
him,
Guardiola when he left.
Okay.
One of the problems of Guardiola is he has OCD. Everything must be according to as I've told you. They don't change it. Just go according to I've told you. So I mean, he's one of the players that's been able to play to Guardiola's instruction into details, and that's the reason why he's always getting his time to play. And just
now look at the rotation about Ake. Ake played in the final. Ake didn't play in the semi-final. Do you know what Akanji?
Yes.
But in the final, you saw Akanji get into the middle. So this is Pep. So these guys are in a club and they're happy.
True.
That's why you say a club like Pep is calling you, City is calling you, and let me go, and you begin to wonder. But Calvin Phillips was blind because you know why? Because you are going to a manager that plays from the back.
True.
Rodri is the register to City football. Rodri decides where the ball goes.
True.
City cannot play. They can't afford to lose the ball. So what does Rodri do? He reads the game. You must give him the ball. That's why they say when you cage Rodri, City struggle.
True.
Because they don't want to lose the ball.
True.
Do you get it?
True.
So it's a very big point to say, well, let's just move on. All right, let's go on a quick break. When we return again, the show continues. Stay with you up and out of Fun FM. Say Wiki ZK. We'll be back shortly.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and Coldberry ice cream, delight in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and Coldberry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and Coldberry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
Welcome back to I'm Chef from our studios here. 29 minutes gone past 1 p.m. I'm the voice of the mic. Welcome again. Let's get talking football now. Soccer Scoreboard Show. Okay, some of them Borussia Dortmund reviving interest in Manchester United winger Elanga. Man United target Onana changes agent. Fulham make more for Sevilla attacker Lucas Ocampos. Very wonderful quality player. Chelsea midfielder Matthew Kovacic on the goals. Man City medical. I don't know if your club is not signing any player. I don't know what you're waiting for. Please get to sign players. Maiwa, how far is your club doing about signings?
Well, we are not doing too well. I mean, we are not doing too well. We've only been talking about Mason Mount since, and we've not been talking about a whole lot of players. However, I think maybe by the end of June, by the start of July, we should be talking about much more players. We're talking about a whole lot of players that will need to come on board, because obviously we are clearing out our team. A whole lot of guys needs to leave.
Oh yeah, are you going to sell your club? Is Glazers what they're waiting for? No, I kept us on hold for long.
Yeah, I think they should sell the club. The sale should go through. The Qatari guys, I think they should.
They are ready. They are ready to involve money. Yeah, so what's going on?
No, well, before the end of next month, we should be able to.
My wife sounded like he's getting a call from the Glazers. Okay, I got us when talks are ongoing for Deji Ayeni to become the new Plateau United manager as Fidelity Electrical edges close to Rangers International. Not done yet, but moving pretty fast. The battle of the region South East playoff. Aimbar Football Club Aba of Abba. My I like the club though. Abba Warriors. Or Abba Warriors. That's a better word. Today, 4 p.m. we take on Heartland. And also, it is going to be a very big game. I can't wait to see that match come. Yesterday, we saw what happened Remo Stars doing the magic. But we'll let you know on that. Tottenham are targeting Jarrod Bowen as an alternative to Harvey Barnes. However, there's an acceptance. The move would be difficult because West Ham aren't willing to sell. Chelsea and Saudi Arabia club are ready. Agreed contract set to be signed for medicals to complete. We talk about his name is Edward Mendy to Al Ali, Hakim Ziyech to Al Nassr, Khalid Koulibaly to Al Hilal. Medical test scheduled, then it will be official. Also, Lionel Messi turns 36 today. Lionel Messi, 7-time Ballon d'Or winner, 6 golden boots, 2 L'Oreals, 8 Pinchichi, 2 World Cup golden balls, IFFHS Playmaker Award. Happy birthday to the greatest of all time for the 21st century. If you call him, you might not be wrong to say that. He has completed football all around. Won the World Cup, everything he craved for. What else is left for Lionel Messi? We're still looking out for. He got into the League One, he got to clinch everything there. Lionel Messi is the name. Let's celebrate this guy first of all. But meanwhile, happy birthday to Lionel Messi. Someone to go, Lionel Messi. Well, I got someone with me on the show. Hey, I got someone with me on the show. We're not just. David Chile. And a big shout out to guys keeping it real behind the scene. David Chile, CG, Engineer Dennis. I see you guys. Also, Yoruba on YouTube also. Thank you so much. But let's quickly get on the story again. Villarreal asking price for Samuel Chukwueze is 30 million euro. AC Milan want to start official talks, negotiating the next few days to try to lower the asking price. AC Milan is knee on getting the Nigerian international this summer.
Hold on, sorry. Villarreal is putting 30 million on the best player in La Liga.
Is the money small?
I don't understand why. Why is the valuation so small? Chukwueze should not be less than 60-70 million pounds.
Okay, well, yeah, I think that's true.
With the kind of performance, and these are the kind of things that are annoying me a bit. Why?
But I get you.
Why value him 30 million? Do you see how influential he was for Villarreal? Why are you valuing him 30 million? I mean, he's worth more than his quality for last season shows that he should be worth more than at least a minimum of 70-80 million pounds. Will not be too much asking for that particular price for him.
Okay, I mean, so you're not cool with the money, 30 million pounds.
AC Milan is not even pricing it as if they're pricing that. I don't understand.
Goodness me, man. Okay, let's talk about this one. Alejandro Garnacho is being considered by Manchester United for the iconic number 7 jersey starting from next season. Debut season with Man United, debut season with Argentina national team. Played with both Messi and Ronaldo, club international level respectively. Scored important goals at United in his debut season. And long-term contract with Manchester United, a proper fanboy of the people. They love him so well. 18-year-old Alejandro Garnacho with a big dream.
No, they should. Number 7 jersey might drown him. Because the thing is,
by drown him, really,
it's going to put him under a lot of pressure for him to. And the boy is very cocky.
Yeah,
he's a very cocky young boy.
I love him. Yeah. I love his game.
I love him, but he's very cocky. He's a very cocky young boy. However, giving him the number 7 jersey will put him under a lot of pressure. I think the number he's wearing is okay. There's no point giving him that number 7 jersey.
At what point will he be ripe enough to get the number?
Probably maybe we'll look at him for one or two more seasons. Then probably we'll consider giving him that particular jersey. But for now, I don't think he deserves to wear that particular jersey yet.
Okay, so. Let's go back to local news transfer update. Johnson Okechukwu, the exceptional goalkeeper from Shooting Stars FC, is high on demand. Aqua United, Rivers United, Enugu Rangers are all trying to sign this guy to get a signature on the stage for an exhilarating transfer battle. His name again is Johnson Okechukwu.
But Johnson Okechukwu did not make our national team.
Okay, sir.
I don't understand.
That's a big one. So Sergio Busquets joins Inter Miami on a free agent deal signed and completed. Agreement completed and unveiled for Busquets to play together with Lionel Messi. Saudi clubs rejected as he wanted to try an experience in MLS and rejoin Leo.
I mean,
he turned down the Saudi side.
No, I mean, is
it a Messi thing or because of
no? So that's the thing. I'm taking a shot at the UEFA president now. There are players who are turning down Saudi Arabia. Not everybody will go to Saudi Arabia, so they should let Saudi Arabia be and let them just enjoy what they are trying to build at the moment.
Okay, so Chelsea have rejected Manchester United bid for 50 million plus 5 million plus 50 million euro. Sorry, 50 million pounds, right? Plus 5 million pounds for Mason Mount. The Blues have countered and said they want 58 million. What's this? It's just small thing. 58 million pounds plus 7 million. Just like, okay, the 50 million, just add 8. Then for the 5 million pounds, add 7. Then Mount is your guy.
65 million pounds. That's what they're asking for.
Is it big?
Well, for me, that's the problem with the hype of these English people. I mean, Mason Mount will not be bad for 50 million, but 65 million is asking for too much. However, Manchester United need him. So
Chelsea want to sign Caicedo.
I won't mind.
Chelsea want to save money.
Yeah,
collecting money from. I think the ball is trying on this deal though.
No. I mean,
Nicholas Jackson is a new Chelsea player. Deal done, subject to medical. The striker release clause is €35 million and has been activated. Though Chelsea will pay a few £1 million extra. Medical scheduled for this week, and necessary document will be signed. Jackson. Okay, let's talk about as well His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, met with David Alaba in France. Did they say that? Alaba was happy. You're meeting a big name, right? Total agreement between Chelsea and Inter Milan sees after quite on the news on the personal term. Chelsea is expected to let him go. Contract terminated on mutual consent. So Umar was saying, you see, Italian guys like old guys.
No. I mean that's one of their hallmark. Old people come in there to play, and as Liqueta leaving Chelsea marks an end of an era.
Yeah, he has to have cheated crazy.
There's only a De Bruyne left in Man City from the old signing, while for Chelsea it's only Cesar that is left in that particular team, and him leaving now marks an end of an era. The Drogba era, Lampard era is done and dusted.
Yeah, so wanted by Paris Saint-Germain, RB Leipzig and AC Milan, Marcos Thuram has finally decided to join Inter Milan. So agreement on this one in principle reached between Godfrey Kondobia and Marseille over a long-term contract. Olympique Marseille and Atleti are close to agreeing on a fee, also around €7 million. Official confirmed Julian Kluivert has, I call him Julian Kluivert, whichever way, the son of Patrick Kluivert, a Champions League winner in 1995 with under Luis van Gaal, has joined Bournemouth on permanent deal for AS Roma. From AS Roma, as revealed, £9.5 million plus £800. Okay, £800 add-ons in a 5-year deal. Okay, great one. Now let's talk about Chelsea squad clearouts this season. All prizes: Hakim Ziyech £8 million, Edward Mendy. Okay, I think that is not stated on this. Kalidou Koulibaly, this put as yet to be confirmed, but combined fees $4.2 million. Conte went for free. Kovacic $25 million plus $5 million add-ons. Kai Havertz also $6 million, $5 million add-ons as well. It's a big. Okay, don't worry. I know you're not cool with it. So Mason Mount $50 million plus £5 million plus add-ons. Then Cesar Azpilicueta leaving for free. So 6 players confirmed leaving. Most pending medicals. £178 million raised without add-ons. The potential of £193,000. £1 million, sorry, with add-on. I think the ball is doing well.
I mean, the thing is, everybody has been knocking him, and I for one, I'm one of those that.
I think teaching him business. I think he's learning on the job.
No, he's learning on the job. He's a trainee.
Yeah, I think he's learning on the job. Obviously, yeah, true.
No, but I mean, the thing is, like I said, last week, Chelsea fan called in and they were throwing stones at me because I mean you cannot have a whole lot of players on your books and you are still bringing in more players.
Yeah.
You will drown your club in wages and in debt. It doesn't make any sense. But I mean it's good. It's a good one that is clearing out to give room for other players and free up a whole lot of wages to be used in paying those players, which is a good one. I mean 6, 7, 8 players going. Bringing new fresh leg. I think
they should use the money wisely. So let's talk about the United States. Is hosting some massive footballing event over the next 3 years. 2024 Copa America, 2025 Club World Cup, 2026 World Cup. That's America.
Yeah, football is coming back to America.
I don't know what's going on. That's soccer.
Yeah, soccer is coming back to America.
Okay, let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about official guy again. Ruben Neves becomes the most expensive sale in the history of Wolverhampton Club. £47 million. Ruben Neves becomes the most expensive purchase in the history of the Saudi League. Right. Al Hilal signed Ruben Neves for 3 years. Neves will wear number 8. Okay, he still has the age.
26. I mean, for me, he's going after the money and he's trying to get the bag, and I won't blame him. And £47 million is a good injection for Wolves to be able to rebuild their team.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of quality players in the championship that you get lesser for a lesser price that will be able to step into Ruben Neves' role. I mean, for me, I think Wolves have made a good deal out of that, and it's a good one for them. This is the kind of business we want to see.
Okay, so let's move on. Our Lobby Star and Remo Star both progressed to the Nigeria Super 8 final after defeating their local arch rivals, City FC and Shooting Stars, SC respectively. Remo Stars are now on 15 match unbeaten run in all competition after the defeat of Shooting Stars 3-0 in Eket. The last time the Sky Blues lost was in February 20th against Nazareth United. Also yet to lose a game in the last 10 Southwest derbies. Now September 2021, loan deal collapses for Leicester City Hamza Chowdhury as they can't afford the £1 million loan fee. £1 million loan fee. Hold on, right? Wait. June 2023, Newcastle signed Sandro Tonali for €70 million from AC Milan. How times have changed at Newcastle? Do you understand this?
Yeah, I mean, under the previous owner, they were really struggling. You know, a whole lot of coaches left. One of them was Rafael Benitez, who actually left because the club was not ready to spend any money. And when the guys started protesting, the former owner sold the club to the Saudis, and the Saudis brought a whole lot of investment. The investment has brought them to where they are currently now, getting to play in the Champions League after almost 16, 17, 18 years outside the Champions League, which is a good one. So, I mean, they have a whole lot of money to spend to bring in quality players, and spending £70 million for the Saudi billionaires is like, a drop of water in the ocean.
Okay, so let's move on now. FIFA Women's World Cup coming up very soon. Okay, the Super Falcons FIFA Women's World Cup and the players who made the list. Let's get to talk about them. Okay, should we do the club? Let me go with the club side.
So for the Women's World Cup, there's a particular 40-year-old there.
Yeah, Ebi. It's okay. It's cool. The leadership quality. I know her very well.
I mean, yes, it's good that we have 40-year-old. What's happening to the younger guys?
But I think that's not a talk or an issue because she just singled out. I mean, that lady.
Then true. There's another thing. A whole lot of people representing us here. Some of them play,
abroad,
college football.
Yeah.
So I mean, is college football that competitive for them? Is it competitive enough for them to make our national team? I'm a bit skeptical.
I think more of the ladies are foreign based.
Yes, I know. They are foreign based. However, some of our players on that particular list. Some of them play college football. College football is more like you are a semi-professional. You are not a full professional. So I mean, if we have college, no disrespect.
I know
they are fantastic players. This is why they are in the team. However, these are not full professionals. I mean, I would have expected that we should be able to assemble, full professionals that be able to explain, not people who are semi-professionals in quote now, playing college football and you are making the national team. That's just my own.
That's your opinion. Let me make it very clear. All right, let's get to talk about this guy. He's the goalkeeper Chia Maka. Nadoze plays for Paris FC. Tochiko Oluehi plays for Hakiriko Sport FC. Yewande Balongo plays for AS and ATN. And for the defenders on the man AB, Abia Angels. Osinachi Ohale, Deportivo Alaves, Glory Bona, Besiktas JK. Ashley the Palm Tree plays for Leicester City. Rafian Lemura plays for Stade Rams. Achela Lozi, Holston Dodge. Oluwatosi Demehen plays for Stade Rams. The midfielders as well moving on. Alimatu Ayinde plays for Rosengard FC. Rashida Rajiba, the big name Atletico Madrid. Tony Payne, Sevilla FC. Cristio Chebi, SL Benfica. And that's Estadio de Luz. Moving on, Deborah Abiodun, Rivers Angel, Jennifer Echegini plays for Florida State, UNI. Okay, moving on now, United States of America. Okay, the forward for the female Super Falcons. Uche Nakano plays for Racing Louisville. Gift Monday, UDG Tenerife. Informa Onu Mono. I have to go back with that name again. Informa Onu Mono. I hope I got it right. NYNJ Kotan FC. Aziz Al-Shola, big name as well. Barcelona Femini. Desire Juanos, a big name as well. Wunhang Zhenjiang. Francisco Ortega, CSK Moscow. And also lastly on the list is Esther Koronko, UDG Tenerife. That's in Spanish side. And also the managers around the Wild Drum. If there's anything to say about us ladies, I wish them all the very much best. Exactly what I can say. And officially, you need to know UEFA have banned Osasuna from next season Conference League because of their involvement in the match fixing in 2013. The Spanish club have announced that they will appeal. UEFA strong with the weak and the weak with the strong. Juventus are also negotiating a voluntary withdrawal from the Conference League as a way to settle the UEFA ban. Sounds funny, right? Lobby Star won on penalties. CTFC, very strong, young, promising players. Lobby Stars have qualified for the Niger Super 8 precision tournament in Lagos next week. Kai Havertz will wear number 29 shirt at Arsenal. Kai Havertz will undergo medical at Arsenal in Spain. Okay, I've got someone with me on the show. I talk about how Bottinelli to Newcastle. We hold out to talk about transfer news. But I'll return back on the show later on by 6 to give you the way it needs to be right here at 6:30 on Voice of the People 9.3 FM. But I made you understand I got someone with me on the show before I started. And she's here with me. Let's get talking right now. Voice of the People 9.3 FM is where you are right now. Don't change the dial. My name is Kizzy K, the voice of the mic. Fire one with me. And also, we're not alone in the studio. We are, wait. Can you look up?
Victoria.
Victoria, how you doing?
Fine, thank you, Kizzy.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so let's get to talk now on the show. First of all, how are you feeling?
Cold?
You feeling cold?
Yeah.
Is the weather cold?
Yeah, I don't say cold.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm serious.
Why are you cold?
Yeah, probably. I'm used to the weather in the studio. Probably, this is our first time in the studio.
She's
so
making,
obviously,
Victoria, you know why you're cold? You're making a debut today. You know what's a debut? This is a first cap.
Yeah. I think so.
Why are you nervous?
No, I'm good.
You're cool, right?
Yeah.
So let's know what you get for us. Let's some of the transfers you have, and let's get to know.
Okay, what I have here is Kalidou Koulibaly has arrived in Riyadh, that is Saudi Arabia, for his medical check. Then he will sign a 3-season contract with Al Hilal.
Wow, hold on. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I mean, Kalidou Koulibaly is signing 3-year deal. I mean, it's a good one. But the thing is how much is the weekly pay? Now, the Coco be that one.
Yeah, but it's Chelsea making money. I mean, is this Kalidou Koulibaly spent 8 years in Napoli?
True.
He's not spent up to 2 seasons in Chelsea.
No, that's why I said the thing is, if we go back about a month ago or thereabout, we were talking in the studio here, and I said when Pochettino comes, he is going to have his own players.
Yeah,
a whole lot of players will leave. So even if you spend 1 season, even if you spend 6 months, you might not fit into that particular coach's plan.
Yeah.
And instead of you rotting on the bench, in as much as he's going to Saudi Arabia, he gives an opportunity to play all the time and gives an opportunity to be able to get into the French national team. Team. Do you understand? So basically, I mean, for me, it will be a good move for him. He's not going to in Chelsea.
Good move for him.
Yes, good move.
Is
for
it
him.
a good move for Chelsea?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good move. Provided they're getting money from the sale. I mean, it's a good move.
Same Kalidou Koulibaly, I saw him. I mean, he's going to have to build a hospital in Ghana, his parent native village in Senegal. Kalidou Koulibaly was there. I think that was yesterday or thereabout to lay the foundation stone of the pediatric hospital in Ghana. He's doing well.
I mean, Chelsea is raising over 193 million pounds from the sales of player, and that's enough to be able to cater for their wages. For a particular, the new philosophy now is they sign players and they put them on a particular, wage average that it shouldn't pass. It shouldn't be more than that. And having 193 million pounds freed up for you will be able to cater to that. So I mean,
all right,
it's
okay, that's nice. Victoria, what next?
Wow, the one I have here is very interesting, which is Taye Murtala is set to join Shooting Stars again.
Wow.
The fullback was formerly of the Oluyole Warriors, and a turn to Ibadan is edging closer. He will join from Aqua United on a free.
Wait, but you see, are you saying this kind of the movement is okay? I think it's okay. I think Rangers are trying to. There's a clearance. Everybody's trying to go back to getting his vibe.
There is a Bible story of the prodigal son. when he came back home, the father decided to give him a new clothes and welcomed him very well. I mean, it's a good one for him. Living on the free from Aqua United shows that probably Aqua United does not really need him anymore. He's no longer in their plan. And it's very nice. It's a very nice gesture for Oluyole Warriors to be able to get him back. I mean, they are getting him for nothing. Because I mean they are not paying a sign-on fee, so I mean they are only just worried about salary, which is a good one. And I think it is good. I want to see more of our local players move around clubs in Nigeria. And I want to begin to hear sign-on fee of 100 million naira, 200 million naira, 150 million.
We are waiting to see that. Exactly.
Not the ones that we used to hear 5 million, 2 million.
Sounds small for you.
Some of them we don't even know.
I saw the way you picked offense when Chukweze's money.
No, I mean
it got you angry.
No, to be honest with you,
it got you angry.
I don't understand who
if not for any reason, for La Liga best player African.
I mean, who does the valuation for Villarreal? Probably maybe the Yorubas will say Ongbowo Kobe, meaning he's collecting bribe. Probably he has collected bribe. I mean, why would you value the best African player in La Liga £30 million. I don't understand.
Okay.
When in EPL, player that does do two showboating, they will tell us it's worth £100 million.
Okay, that's what's up, right? Okay.
Okay, also what I have with me here is Manchester City want to sign Ashraf Hakimi and will not hesitate to pay a huge fee for the Moroccan.
Are you saying Manchester United or Manchester City? Which of them?
Manchester City.
Well, Ashraf Hakimi to Manchester City.
They don't mind paying a huge amount for him. He's a good player, no?
But the thing is it's very interesting. Obviously, Cancelo is not coming back.
Yeah, obviously, yes.
Cancelo is public enemy number one.
Yeah, I don't know why he's. I don't know.
No,
I feel for him though.
I always say.
But I think let him go to Arsenal.
I always say it, and I will say it everywhere. And this is for the younger ones listening and not professionals there.
Yeah.
Provided you are employed, you don't go on a personal attack on your boss.
Yeah, you don't try that.
You don't do it.
Regardless, no matter what.
One thing I expected, what's his name now? Aguero for. Even as much as he had a whole lot of things to say about Guardiola, he didn't say anything until he left. He was out of contract. He was out of contract. He was out of the club before he, made his mind known. So for younger people, our Gen Zs and or more like mid-level professionals, please, when you're employed by somebody, don't go attacking your boss or your employers. It doesn't work out well.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Wow, this is very interesting. Mohamed Kudus has emerged a target for Chelsea FC.
Football club Chelsea. Mohamed Kudus have been in the news all the time.
Yes.
He played well under this Eric Ten Hag at Manchester United. Ajax Amsterdam. And also when he made a move, I think he was before Anthony came in the list. True. It was about Kudus.
True.
Kudus was good at the World Cup. You watched him, right?
True.
I don't know why Kudus is a talk.
No, the thing is, so like I said, I think for them to be targeting him, it means the coach already has him in his plan. I know Kudus is a very pacey player.
Yeah, he's very strong as well.
He's a very pacey player, and if you look at his win rate when it comes to tackles, is up there. So the coach trying to go for him is a good one. Probably he already has something in mind.
I think we might be seeing Chelsea having to be the likes of we have the Mikel, the ACM, the black guys there.
To be honest with you, I'm looking at the EPL next season, how competitive it's going to be.
Very, very well.
A whole lot of players are beginning to, and this is where my anger comes for Tottenham Hotspur not being that competitive in the market. The top teams are beginning to assemble players to be able to prosecute the league.
All right. Dortmund are monitoring the situation. Remonstad have qualified for the Niger Super 8 pre-season tournament in Lagos next week. Full time, Remonstad 3, Shooting Star 0.
Okay.
The next one I have with me is Real Dawn. Rafael Benitez has been appointed the new head coach of Celta
Figo down in Spanish Liga Saturday.
Wow.
So we want to for him. Good news. Okay, you have more thing for us there?
Yeah.
What else?
I have more.
Okay.
Official. Real Madrid announces that Dani Ceballos has signed a new 2-year contract at the club.
2-year contract now. It's okay. I think Madrid is trying to. Our time is far gone. We need to replace it. But Madrid is trying to walk on that middle. It's obvious. It's clear. Everybody knows. If you look at the way they're lining up, the likes of Tchouameni, Dan Ceballos, a new deal. They celebrated that deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Camavinga as well. Jude Bellingham as well.
Yes.
But next, let's go.
All right, Real Dawn. Pepe Reina has extended his contract at Villarreal until 2024.
Wait,
good news.
Pepe now they retire again.
he wants to still stay more. He wants to still stay more with the club. All right.
Okay, what I have with me also is PSG want to sell Mbappe.
Immediately.
So
you should run away. Is that the end of the speculation news, right?
No, I have one more with me here.
Okay, let's go.
And the last one is Saudi Arabia has withdrawn their candidacy for the 2030 World Cup. They consider it impossible to compete against the Bill of Spain, Portugal, and Morocco.
Interesting. Okay, well, the thing is, I mean,
but how was the competition? Saudi? There's no way. Come on.
So let's move the World Cup around. Qatar 2022, US, America 2026.
Yeah.
Let it go to Europe. It should go to Asia again.
So when is it coming to Africa?
Africa should bid for 2034.
We have 2034. We pray God keep us alive.
Maybe Nigeria should bid for it.
We need to go now. Time is far gone. Vicky, thank you so much for coming around.
Thank you. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Lagos City.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Maya, it's time for us to run now. Don't forget Lagos City and beyond. If you're listening to us right now, just the next show coming up is the O1 show, and he's with Radio Girl and Kayla. Mr. Maiwa, let's get you on days quickly.
Well, it's always another interesting weekend to be here. Well, we are waiting for the Amaka in the transfer market. Lagos City, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And I'm the voice of the mark. Without God, there is no kitty cat. There's nothing wrong in starting small, but there is everything wrong when you settle for less. All you need to do is keep dreaming big, work hard and make it a reality. Good afternoon once again, Lagos City. My name is Kitty K. I'm out.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
Are you looking for the perfect get